Guys, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please confirm to me, guys. All of you read my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen, guys. Those who are attending in online. Thank you. Right, sir. So yesterday, just I started steps to prepare first application development. In the steps to prepare first application development, what are the various steps here we are having overall? Download and install Java software, download and install Java editor, open Java file and write Java program, save Java file, compile Java file and execute Java program. These are the various steps here we are having. Okay. Right. And one small information to you. Today I want to leave from the class by 5:45, just 15 minutes before. Even if I forgot it, give intimation to me. I have to go there. It's mandatory for me. Just 15 minutes before, and tomorrow I will take your max content kit. Okay, don't worry for it. Right, now let's move on to the punch kit. Okay, right. So steps to prepare first Java application: download and install Java software, download and install Java editor, open Java file and write Java program, save Java file, compile Java file. After that, execute Java program. These are overall 6 steps. Out of all these steps, what we completed here, just a download and install Java software. That step almost all completed. Just we have done both, but still that step is not completed. Few points are remaining. I will discuss there. But we need to download 3 versions of Java. What are the 3 versions of Java? Now tell me. Java 6, Java 7, and Java 8. The downloadable links also here are given. Just we can paste these links on the browser, automatically will go to what the respective location. Okay, from where we can download it. Or else yesterday I shown that process to you, how we are going to download Java softwares from internet. Okay, if we download all the 3 things, no, then installation process also we can provided. Installation process also we can provided, right? For the sake of your clarity purpose, one version I want to install now, then after that I will move forward. Okay, already 3 versions I installed yesterday in front of you. Just for the sake of your clarity purpose, I want to install one Java version in front of you, then after that I'll move forward the content. Now see this one. All right, I want to uninstall Java 6 version. Again, I want to show that installation process here. If you want to uninstall Java software, what I have to do, what I have to open there, I must go with what there, control panel. Just open control panel. Inside the control panel, I must go with what there, uninstall a program. Then inside this, any smell you are getting it? Hmm? Hmm. Okay, right. All right, sir. Now observe carefully. Now almost all 3 versions of Java is available with me. Now I want to uninstall Java 6 version, and I want to install in front of you once again. Just 2 minutes of time. Let me complete the process. All right, sir. Java 6 is available already with me. The Java 6 here I want to uninstall. All right, sir. Now one more thing. Let me uninstall it. Right, sir. It's going to be uninstalled. You have to wait for a minute of time. It will be uninstalled. Screen is good, sir. No problem from my side. It's coming. Right, sir. Now it is completed. Now, in a C drive, previously I installed my Java at a Java location. Please check this one. Have you seen any Java 6 related folders? No. Java 7 and Java 8 related folders are available, but we have not seen Java 6 related folders. Am I right or not? All right. Now I want to install Java 6 version. If you want to install Java 6 version, what we have to do now? All right. First of all, let me download the Java 6 related content from the internet. Just 1 minute of time. Already they are downloaded. Again, I want to show for the sake of your clarity. Some of you are not aware. Just 1 minute. I'll download it and I will show that point clearly. From where we have to download it, just 1 minute. Open it. All right, so now Java 6 download. Now let me download this. Yesterday already we downloaded it, so no need to download again. Okay? Just some of you are might be, a few members are new. That's why I'm showing this. Right, sir? Like this here, we can open it. There we have to search for your operating system. Operating system is what there, Windows 64-bit for me. Click on this link automatically. Click on this one, download. Right now it will go to the login page. Your Oracle account is mandatory for you. Already you might be created with it. I have created Oracle account yesterday. Yes, sir. Created. Okay, if not created, just try to create this. I think they started downloading already. Now it was there. Open it, then it's already downloaded here. Now understand it now. Now I want to install it. Better to keep this file in our location, at a particular location in our system. Better to maintain all softwares what you are going to be downloaded from internet. All we have to keep in a particular location in our system here now. Now all my softwares are going to be available. Let me copy this. All my softwares I'm going to provide in E drive. Inside the E drive, software's location is available. Inside the software's location, what is available here? JDKs is available here. Inside the JDKs, full stack Java 430 location, there JDKs, I kept all my softwares inside this location. In the future also, throughout our Java, if I download any software, I'm going to keep the software in this location in my system. In the future, if I require to use the same software again and again, every time I will not download from internet. From here, I'm going to get it. I'm going to install it. Already it is available. Same thing here, I'm going to provide. Paste it. Now here we need to replace it, but not required. Already it is existed. Okay. Now I want to install it. Just double click on it. If you double click on it, just click on next button. Max click on next buttons at the end of finish button. But two products are going to be installed, JDK and JRE. By default, they will be installed in under program files, but I want to install directly under what there C drive directly. Okay. Click on next button. Now it is asking about JDK installation location here. Program files it has taken. Click on change button. Remove these program files as per this is my personal interest. But of course, we can do the same thing in our system there, or we can install your software under program files. No issues for it. Click on OK button. Now get location is finalized. Click on next button. Now it's going to be installed. JDK is going to be installed. Next, it will ask about like what there JRE. Right, it's going to ask JRE, but this is up to the older versions of the Java. In the latest versions of the Java, only JDK, that's it. JRE is inbuilt inside the JDK. Okay, now this is asking about JRE. Now let me click on change button. Now get we need to go with what there program files. Inside this program files, click on OK button, click on next button. Right, 3 billion devices run Java, that we understood. Okay, it's going to be installed. Once it is completed, there we can see the two folders inside our like what there C drive. In C drive Java location here I provided there. There we can identify the two things. Okay. Right. So now it is completed. Just click on close button. Open this. Now where we have to where we have to check there. I must go for C drive. Inside the C drive Java. Inside the Java JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45 is available. JRE 6 is available. This is the installation process here. What you have done. Yesterday already we completed this process, right? Just review, just revision purpose. I have done it. Right, sir. Up to this one here we completed. All together. Now tell me totally how many versions of Java we installed here? 3 versions of the Java. What are the 3 versions of the Java? Java 6, Java 7, and Java 8 version. And each and every version, how many products we installed here? 2 products. What are the two products now? JDK, JRE. JDK is a real Java software. JRE is what they is just it is a providing runtime environment to run our applications. Okay, leave this one. This total thing is okay, fine. Good, sir. After that, observe carefully. I install my Java software. Is it possible for me to use Java commands and command prompt now? Even though I install Java software in my system, is it possible for me to use Java commands in my command prompt? Is it possible? No, it is not possible to use Java commands in my command prompt. Get my point or not? Why? Because what is the reason for it? We install Java software, it's okay. We provided Java C command and command prompt, even that one also be okay. But operating system doesn't aware about it where this Java C command is available. It don't know where exactly the location of the Java C, Java, all the Java commands are available. Got my point or not? So simply we are using Java C here, but operating system don't know where they are available. So operating system is giving this message. Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file. Like this, we are getting a message. Like this here, we are getting what there a message here we are getting. Got it or not? So in this particular situation, what we have to do there, if we want to recognize the Java C, if we want to execute the Java C command, first we have to tell to the operating system. What we have to tell there, the Java C command is available in a particular location. When I use Java C, come to this location, check for Java C is available or not. If you find it, execute it. Automatically Java compilation will be started. Got my point or not? So that information we have to provide to the operating system. That means we have to specify, we have to send, we have to provide information to the operating system like the location where Java C, Java, the Java commands are available. To provide this information to the operating system, we have to set path environment variable. To provide this information to the operating system, there we have to set what their path environment variable. Now I want to conclude this in a simplified way. Now understand this clearly. All right, sir. Similarly, install Java 7 and Java 8 versions. That's nice. After that, next one is what there. To use all Java commands, to use all Java commands in the command prompt, to use all Java commands in the command prompt, we have to set a path environment variable to the location where all Java commands exist. Yes, sir. Please read out this point here. To use all Java commands in the command prompt, we have to set the path environment variable to the location where all Java commands exist. At which location all Java commands are available? Note I'm telling there. All right, sir. In general, all Java commands exist in a location inside the Java software. Inside the Java software, what is that location actually? JDK/bin. Wherever you might be installed your JDK, that doesn't matter, but JDK bin, there we are able to get it clearly. Now see this one, C drive Java JDK 1.8.0 bin. In this location only all Java commands are available. All these are what their Java commands. So that we have to set, that we have to provide. Right. After this, after completion of this, that next point is what there. Listen, all of you listen carefully. In how many ways we are able to set path environment variable? In how many ways we are able to set path environment variable? If we take this point, there are two ways to set path environment variable. Yes, sir. In how many ways we are able to set path environment variable? There are two ways to set path environment variable. There are two ways to set up path environment variable. What are the two ways to set path environment variable? First one is what there. First one is what there? Temporary setup. And the second one is what there? Permanent setup. What are the two ways, sir? Now tell me. First one is what there? Temporary setup. And the second one is what there? Permanent setup. All right. Now let's see this one. What is this temporary setup? What is the meaning of this temporary setup? Observe carefully. Temporary setup is what there? To set a path environment variable, to set a path environment variable temporarily, we have to use the following command on the command prompt. What is the command here we have to use there? Set path is equal to, all right, already the location is specified bin location that we have to provide. Set path is equal to this one, semicolon. This we have to provide in command prompt. Is it got or not? Let us check this one. Let us check this one up to now. Now okay, just I want to close this. Again here I want to open new command prompt. I got this new command prompt here. Java C. What we are getting here? Not recognized. Set path is equal to. Once again, let us confirm this. C Java JDK 1.8.0_202 bin. Control C. I copied this. I'll paste here. Just right click on it. Automatically the content will come semicolon. Enter button. Got or not? Now see this one. Java C. Now Java C is recognized. Along with Java C, these many options here we can provide. Now Java C is recognized. Not only that, Java C hyphen version, if we take now, there we are getting version of the Java what we set to the path environment variable. Now here we are getting what there? Java C 1.8.0_202 that we are getting clearly. Got my point or not? Now here we are getting what there? Java C 1.8.0_202 that we are getting now. Observe carefully. All right, sir. Good. Now this is like what I'm telling you, Java C setup, what we provided, temporary setup. All of you understand it, no? This is command prompt one where we set this path environment variable temporarily that we have done it. Okay. Now practically, if you want to check this one, yeah, let me copy this total part here. Example code. I'm providing a command prompt, but everything I want to delete, not required the total part here. This is not required. Let me delete it. Now this is required. Now this is required. This is also not required here. Now let me delete all these things. Version information, just display version is sufficient here. There we are able to get the content. We can use this directly. Even this one also we can delete it. Right, sir? So we can set this one. First initially we are getting this. After that we set this path environment variable. Here we are getting it. This is okay, fine. Got it or not? This is normal. Now listen carefully. This is one command prompt here I've opened. Observe carefully. I'm going to open one more command prompt here. Right click on it. The command prompt is pinned at my taskbar actually. That's why here itself I'm opening it. Or else maybe in the search bar we can open it what no CMD. If we type it no, there we are getting what there command prompt. Another command prompt here we are getting. Is it got or not? Now here also we are going to do the same thing here. Okay, but I want to open that one through my this one. Right click on this one, command prompt, open it. Another command prompt here I've opened. Inside this another command prompt, then what I'm going to get no Java C hyphen version. What I got no? But I provided setup on that command prompt here. But in the new command prompt again we are getting what? What message here we are getting no? Java C is not recognized an internal or external command or an operable program or batch for like this we are getting some message or not? Right, sir. So again what I have to do there? Set a path is equal, sorry. Right, sir. Now set a path is equal to, I need to open this, I need to copy this, I have to copy this, I have to provide paste here, semicolon. Now here we can see this one Java C space hyphen version. Now we are getting this one or not? Now Java C version here we are getting or not? Understand it? What I'm telling you now. Right, sir. It's okay. Again, I'm going to open one more new command prompt. Right click and command prompt. This is another new command prompt here. What I'm getting there. Now here Java C. What we are getting there? Message Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file. Again, what we have to do there now? Tell me. Set path is equal to what I have to provide there. Just you can copy this location. Don't to type the locations. Always try to copy the locations. Why? Because in your typing you may have one at least one letter mistake. No, it will not work out. It will not be worked out. Understand my point here? So better to copy the content and try to paste it as much as possible. Semicolon, right, sir? Then after this Java say hyphen version, what we are getting there now, we are getting it now. So what is the meaning of it now? If we set the path environment variable temporarily, then that path environment variable is applicable or is having the scope up to the present command prompt only. It is not having scope in what? Another command prompt. Why? Because it is a temporary setup. Temporary setup is valid up to the present command prompt only. It is not available to watch other command prompts. Sir, all of you get my point on that. Temporary setup is valid up to the present command prompt only. It is not valid to what their other command prompts can. But my requirement is what? I want to provide this setup throughout the system to all the command prompts which are available in my system. When I open command prompt, automatically I want to get this setup. When I open command prompt, automatically I want to get this setup. That's my requirement. When I open a command prompt, automatically the path setup here I want to get. That's my requirement. Observe carefully. So if we want to get permanent, that means if you want to provide the path setup throughout the system there to all the command prompts, no, there we have to go for permanent setup. There we have to go with what? There permanent setup. Observe carefully. First of all, let me provide that problem with the temporary setup. If we set a path environment variable, temporarily, then the provided path setup, then the provided path environment variable setup will be available up to the present command prompt. Will be available up to the present command prompt. It will not be available to the other command prompts. It will not be available to other command prompts. Understand the point now? As part of our regular practice, you may open number of command prompts. Every time when we open a command prompt, typing this set path is equal to something in the sense is a somewhat irritation kind of thing. And each and every command prompt writing set path is equal to something in the sense is not a good thing. It's a risky thing. Developers may remember, may not remember. It's not a good practice. Automatically we want to get that setup. Got my point or not? Right, sir. If we set the path environment variable temporarily, then the provided path environment variable setup will be available up to the present command prompt. It will not be available to the other command prompts. Right, observe carefully. If you want to make available the path environment variable setup, if you want to make available the path environment variable setup to all the command prompts automatically, then we have to set up the path environment variable. Then we have to set the path environment variable permanently. Then we have to set the path environment variable permanently. Right, sir. Then we have to set the path environment variable permanently. This is exactly the meaning of like what there permanent setup. Right, sir. All of you observe carefully. If you want to make available the path environment variable setup to all the command prompts automatically, then we have to set the path environment variable permanently. Right, sir. Now, permanent setup. How we are going to do this permanent setup here? path environment variable. I'll give some steps to you. Try to understand these steps clearly. Point number 1. All of you observe carefully. Step by step, step by step. I want to put. I want to close all of them. Right? Close all windows. It's okay. I want to copy this. Of course, later I will copy this. No need to worry for it. Now observe carefully. I think in all of your systems, this PC might be available. In our desktops might be are able to have what there this PC. In the case if this PC is not available in our systems, no, open File Explorer. Open File Explorer. There we are having this PC. Right click here. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Wherever we find this PC, there just what we have to do there, right click. Now just what I'm telling there, right click on this PC. Select the properties. Right, sir. Now what are the steps here? No, right click on this PC in a desktop. Second one is what there? Select the properties. Select the properties. Third one is what? After selecting the properties, at right side, advanced system settings is available. Hyperlink. What hyperlink? No, advanced system settings. Hyperlink is available. Click on it. Click on the advanced system settings. Hyperlink. Then after this, when we select it, what we have there? System properties will come there, where advanced by default selected max, or else we can select the tab. Select the advanced tab, by default selected max. In the case if it is not selected, that we can use. Next one is what there? If I select this one, click on environment variables button. Click on the button environment variables. Click on the environment variables button. When we click on this environment variables button, there we are getting two boxes: user variables for administrator, system variables. What is the difference between these two setups now? This is for only current user of your computer, but system variables is for what purpose there? For all users of your system. Say, you know already one point. For a computer, we may create more than one user. Am I right or not? For a single computer, we may create more than one user. Yes, sir. Am I right or not? All right. At present, we are going to open one user. At present, we are going to open what there? One user. Right. If we set up something inside this user variable for administrator, administrator is my username actually. Administrator is a username, not in administrator mode. Administrator is a username that I created now. All right, sir. User variables for what there? Administrator. That means these setups are for only one user, administrator. But system variables are for what there? All the users of the data. I don't require to keep my setups under all the users. No, I want to keep my setups for the present user, for me only. That's why inside these user variables, I want to provide my setup. So I have to go for what their user variables for user variables. Inside these user variables, you have to check whether path environment variable is already existed or not. If it is already existed, select it and click on edit button. Got or not? If it is not available, click on new button. Clicking on new button in the sense creating new environment variable. Edit button in the sense already some value is available for that variable, just we want to modify that value. Sir, got it or not? Okay, fine. Now again, let me check it. Environment variables button. Go to user variables part and search for the go to user variables part and search for the path environment variable and search for the path environment variable. Observe carefully. Yeah, what is the point I'm telling to you know? If the path exists, if the path exists already, then click on the edit button. Click on the edit button and provide new value to the path. Right now, let me check this point here. Already path is available in my system here. Click on edit button. I need to provide. Click on new button. Here I need to provide new value. Got it or not? What is the new value here? I need to provide there. Now bin is available. Now that is what there. JDK 1.8.0 underscore 2022 that we have to provide there. Now here I click on new button and paste it. After that, click on OK button. Got it or not? If it is a case, already existed. Got it or not? Fine, sir. This is one point. For example, provide new value. If path exists already, then click on the edit button. Click on the edit button and provide new value to the path environment variable. That's one thing. Next point is what there. If the path environment variable, if the path doesn't exist, does not exist, if the path does not exist, then what we have to do there? Then click on new button. Click on new button and provide the following values. What values here we have to provide there? Variable name is a path. Variable value is what there? This value here we have to provide. Got it or not? After that, click on the OK button. Click on the OK button. Now see this one. For example, path is not available with me. Click on new button. Variable name is what there? Path. Variable value is what there? This entire thing here we have to provide. Next, what we have to click there? OK button. If I click on OK button in my system, old values are going to be erased here. That's why I'm not going to click on OK now. Just I'm showing the point here. Okay, in your systems, if it is not available, just click on OK button. Understand my point here? So I want to click on what button here? Cancel button. I'm clicking there. Why? Because if I click on OK button, old values of the path are going to be erased. But I want to have them. I want to have in my system. Leave it now. All right. So then after that, click on what button here now? OK button. Then after that, OK button. Totally 3 times here we are clicking on what there? OK buttons. Now this is completed. The next one is like what there? Ninth one. All right. So now click on the OK button. After that, again get the next point. The same, click on the OK button. That's it. So these are overall the points here we are getting clearly. So this is about like what their permanent setup. And then after this, after setting permanently, permanent setup is completed. After setting permanently, what next one here we have to do there? Observe carefully and leave this one. After setting permanently, I need to check whether this path is available to every command prompt or not. For what purpose we are setting path in permanently now? Tell me. For what purpose we are setting path permanently? To make available that path setup to every command prompt. To make available that path setup in every command prompt. For that purpose only we are setting that path to permanently. Right, sir. Now let me open command prompt. This is new command prompt. Now here Java C space hyphen version. Again, I'm not setting path in the same command prompt. Got it or not? Now we are getting it. Let me open new command prompt. This is new command prompt. Java C space hyphen version. Again, we are getting it now. Right, sir? Let me open new command prompt. Again, we have to check it. Java C space hyphen version. Again, we are getting it. Overall, how many command prompts we have taken there? 3 command prompts. And every command prompt by default Java is available or not? Now, comfortably, we can use the Java commands in the command prompt. That's it, guys. Now, this is exactly the path environment variable setup that we must do immediately after completion of the installation of Java software. When we install Java software, immediately we have to set path environment variable. Now tell me guys, in how many ways we are able to set path environment variable? In how many ways we are able to set path environment variable? 2 ways. What are the 2 ways of setting path environment variable? First one is what? Temporary setup, and second one is what there? Permanent setup. Got it or not? Temporary setup and permanent setup. Which one is suggestible? Permanent setup. Which one is suggestible? Not even suggestible, mandatory. What I'm telling to you. It's mandatory to set what their path environment variable permanently. Why? Because throughout Java, Not only today, throughout Java, throughout your Java life, we need that path environment variable setup in our system. So it's mandatory to set path environment variable permanently instead of what there temporarily. Right, leave this one. This is one of the point here we have to understand there. Okay, sir. Good. Nice. Now I have some questions now on the basis of this up to now the installation process and path setup here we provided. Now I have some questions. Let me clarify that questions now. After that, we'll move forward. Now my question, very first question. I think answers already you aware, but part of the content I'm giving that questions, but try to provide answers for my questions now. First question, is it possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer? Is it possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer? Or should we answer now? Tell me. Now here you have to say answer perfectly. As you've seen already the last concepts now. First of all, tell me in my system, how many versions of Java I installed? 3 versions of Java I installed. Am I right or not? That means three different Java softwares or not? And now tell me, what is my question now? Is it possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer? Answer is what there? Yes, yes, yes. It is possible to. It is possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer. In a single computer, but we must have the following conditions. With the following conditions, simply speaking, with the following conditions. Single computer with the following conditions. What are the various conditions here now? Condition number 1. Every Java software must be compatible with the local operating system. Yesterday we downloaded Java software on the basis of the operating system or not? Then whatever the Java software that we want to install there, the Java software must be compatible with what? Our laptop operating system. My operating system is what there? Windows 10, 64-bit operating system. Windows 64-bit operating system specific Java software only we have to download. Any number of versions, any number of Java software, that doesn't matter. Windows compatible Java software only here we have to download. Right now, all the Java softwares must be the local operating system compatible. Local operating system compatible. This is mandatory. Point number 1. Point number 2. All the Java softwares must be in different versions. Am I right or not? All the Java softwares must be in what versions? You know, different versions. Same version if we install there, it will be duplicate software. It may not be installed. Got my point? It will be what there? Duplicate software may not be installed. So all the Java softwares must be in what versions there? Different versions. Because of that reason only, I have installed Java 6, Java 7, and what next one here? Java 8 versions. Java 6, Java 7, and Java 8 versions we installed because of this particular reason only. Is it clear to all of you? All of you are getting clarity on this point now? Right. Leave this point here. Right. Now this is about like what there, the very first point. Is it possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer? Yes, it is possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer with the following conditions. All the Java softwares must be local operating system compatible. All the Java softwares must be different versions. This is the answer here we are able to provide. Okay, leave this one. Second question, you must answer for it. Right. What is the second question here? If we install multiple Java softwares in a single computer, then which Java software is available to us in the command prompt? I think you understood my question. In the previous question, what is the question here? Is it possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer? Answer is what there? Yes. Yes, we can install more than one Java software in a single computer. Okay, I understood that. With some conditions. Okay, fine. Now, what is the next question here now? If we install multiple Java softwares in a single computer, then which Java software is available to use in the command prompt now? All right. Now, answer is what there. If we install more than one Java software in a single computer, then which Java software we set to the path environment variable? Which Java software we set to the path environment variable? Of course, either temporarily or permanently, that doesn't matter. Which Java software we set to the path environment variable? That Java software will come to the command prompt to use. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? If we install more than one Java software in a single computer, then which Java software we set to the path environment variable, that Java software will come to the command prompt to use. Now see this one. I want to show this point as an example here. I open command prompt, sir. Okay, see this one. Set the path is equal to Java JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45 bin. I'm copying this path here. What version of the Java we are getting now? 1.6 version here we are getting. That's nice. Java JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80 bin. Set path is equal to what we are getting there? Java C space hyphen version. What we are getting there? 1.7.0 underscore 80. Next one is Java JDK 1.8.0 bin location. Let me copy this. Sorry. Set the path is equal to C colon slash Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 slash bin semicolon. What version here we are getting there? 1.8 version. The point is very clear. Which Java version we set to the path environment variable, that Java version will come to the command prompt. Here, understand it clearly. All the things here I'm going to copy and paste in our document so that we can understand it clearly. Right, sir. Now it is completed. Still, I have one more question. I think you can guess it. What is my next question now? My next question is what? If we install multiple Java softwares in a single computer, then which Java software will come to the command prompt to use? That's the question. Their answer is what there? Which Java software we set to the path environment variable that we are getting in command prompt. Am I right or not? Listen carefully. If we install more than one Java software in a single computer, and if we search more than one Java software to the path environment variable, if we set more than one Java software to the path environment variable, all three versions, if I set to the path environment variable, then which Java software will come to the command prompt? I think you understood my question clearly. Tell me, sir, what is the question here I've asked there? If we install more than one Java software in a single computer, and if we set more than one Java software to the path environment variable, then which Java software will come to the command prompt? Right. Now let us try for it. Let us try for it. After that, I will give some clarity. With a fresh command prompt, so you can understand it now. Set a path is equal to C Java JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45 bin. Copy this semicolon. Semicolon is a separator actually. From one value to another value to the path, no, semicolon is a separator. Java JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80 bin. Let me copy this. Paste here. Semicolon. JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 bin. Copy this. Put it semicolon. Now tell me, to a single path, see, all these points I'm showing through temporary setup, no, right? We can try the same thing in permanent setup. Same results will come. Whatever the conclusions I'm giving there, same results we are able to get even if we do the same exercise with the permanent setup. Okay, right? But it's somewhat lengthy process, risky process to do that. That's when temporary I'm showing that every point can know. Now tell me, how many values we set to the path environment variable? How many Java softwares we set to the path environment variable? All three Java softwares we set to the path environment variable or not? What are the three Java softwares? No, one is what there 1.6. Next one is what there 1.7. Next one is what there 1.8. Now, okay, fine. Now tell me what is the order here now? 1.6, 1.7, and 1.8. Now, just guess it. Which version will come there? Two options I am telling there. Maybe the first one or maybe the last one, but no chances to get what? Middle one. Am I right or not? No chances to get what there? Middle one. Either first one or last one. We may thought of it. First one is getting first priority. First one we may think no. Last one option is what there? Last one we will override all the previous ones. No, then final one will be remaining. Either of this thinking may be right. Let's see this. What is going to be happen here? Java C space hyphen version. What we are getting there? First one we are getting. So first one, the Java version which we set to the path environment variable as the first one, that will come to the command prompt. No sir, go for next trials now. Let's see this one. Now here, what I am telling now inside this, now check it. What is the first one now? 1.7. Second one is what? 1.8. Last one is what there? 1.6. What we are getting there? First one. Still we are getting what there? First one. 1.7 we are getting there. One more trial. Now observe carefully. What is the order here we provided there? 1.8 first one. Next one is what there? 1.6. Next one is what there? 1.7. Java C space a hyphen version. Now tell me what we are getting now? 1.8 we are getting. So what is the answer here now? In the order, which one is available as the first one, that will come to the command prompt. Right, sir. Now let me check this one also. Want to get copying. Right, sir. Now answer for it. If we install more than one Java software in a single computer, and if we set more than one Java software to the path environment variable, then the Java version which we then the Java software which we set to the path environment variable as a first one, as a first Java software, that Java software will come to the command prompt. Please understand it, no? If we install more than one Java software in a single computer, and if we set more than one Java software to the path environment variable, then the Java software which we set to the path environment variable as a first Java software, that Java software will come to the command prompt. That's it. Example here I'm telling to you. So whatever the code here I provided, now try to understand it now. First of all, set path Java 6, Java 7, Java 8. What we are getting 1.6. Second one is 1.7, 1.8, and 1.6. What we are getting there 1.7. Next one is 1.8, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8 here we are getting. That's clear cut information here we can understand. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Right, sir. I have one more question. Observe carefully. Yeah, all of you are following these questions or not? Maybe interviewer may ask these questions to you. If we keep that Java, core Java is in our resume, as startup questions, interviewer may ask all these questions now. Right, first one is what? Question. Right, sir. If we search, listen carefully. If we search Java 1.6 version to the path environment variable temporarily and Java 1.8 version permanently. Temporarily one version, permanently is what there? Another version. Then which Java version will come to the command prompt to use. Here we have to provide answer for it. If we search 1.6 version to the path environment variable temporarily and Java 1.8 version permanently, then which Java version will come to the command prompt to use? Let me open it. I want to close this command prompt. Now I want to open a fresh command prompt. In a fresh command prompt, when we provide Java C space hyphen version, what version we are getting there? 1.8. What's the meaning of it now? Then 1.8 is in which one? Temporary or permanently? Permanently. Permanently it is available. Am I right or not? Now set path is equal to C Java JDK 1.6.0 bin. Copy this. Now this I set it temporarily. This is permanent. This is what they temporarily. What one here we are able to get there? If we have to this Java C space hyphen version, always, not only in this particular case, no, in entire Java, remember it, always highest priority will be provided to the temporary setup. That means local setups. Local variable, class level variable. First priority is for local variables only. I get my point on that. Local class and other package class now. First priority is for what there? Local class only. In Java, always highest priority will be provided for what there? Local. Here also be what is local actually? Temporary setup is local. What is a global actually? Permanent setup now. First priority is for what there? Local. Now here we are able to get what version here now? 1.6 here we are getting. Now we are getting what version of the Java here? 1.6. That 1.6 we provided as what now? Tell me. 1.6 we provide as what there? Is it a temporary setup or permanent setup now? Temporary setup or permanent setup? Temporary setup here. Now in this case we are getting what there? Temporary setup only. All of you observe carefully. Now the answer for this question is what there? All right, sir. If we set Java 1.6 version to the path environment variable temporarily and 1.8 version permanently, then the Java version which we set to the path environment variable temporarily, then we set the Java version to the path environment variable temporarily. That Java version will come to the command prompt to use. Right, sir? Set the path environment variable temporarily will come to the command prompt to use. That is what version here now? Java 1.6 version. Answer for this question is what there? Java 1.6 version. That's it now. This is the total question and answer here we are getting clearly. Observe carefully. So these are the sequence of questions here we are understanding, sir. We are completed there. Once again, I'm asking the same questions. Now try to answer for it for the sake of our confirmation. No? First question: is it possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer? Yes, it is possible, but with some conditions. What are the conditions? No. First one is what we compatible with the local operating system. Second one is what they must be in a different versions. Right, that's okay, fine. If we install more than one Java software in a single computer, then which Java software will come to the command prompt to use? Right, which Java version will come to the command prompt to use? Out of these many Java softwares, which version we set to the path environment variable that will come to the command prompt to use? Next one is okay, fine. If we set all Java versions to the single path environment variable, then which version will come to use in our command prompt? No. In the order, the Java version which we set to the path environment variable is the first one. In the order, the first Java version what we set to the path environment variable, it will come to the command prompt to use. Got it or not? Right, sir. If we set one version to the path temporarily and another version to the path permanently, which one will come to the command prompt? No. Temporarily, what Java version we set to the path environment variable, the temporarily provided setup will come to the command prompt kernel, not permanently. Highest priority will be provided to what? Temporary setup only instead of what their permanent setup. That's it. Now these are the various points here we understood about like what there. This a temporary setup and permanent setup and the setup of the path environment variable. Is it all of you are getting it or not? Okay, leave all these points now. One more point, I'm asking these questions to you. Now try to answer for it clearly. 1 minute. All right, sir. Simple question to all of you. I think yesterday also might be you might be have the doubt on it. I clarified it yesterday also, but again I'm asking the same question. How many versions I installed in my system? 3 versions. What are the 3 versions? No, Java 6, Java 7, and Java 8. But here my question is, why I have installed 3 versions of Java? What is the need of installing 3 versions inside my computer? Sir, we are learning process, no? We are in learning. That's why we want to learn every version of the Java, no? Okay, whatever may be, the reason may be anything, whatever it may be. Finally, 3 versions of Java, I installed it or not? Okay. But my intention is what? I want to prepare a Java program. I will compile and execute the Java program in Java 6 version. Then I want to show some X results, some X output I want to show. Same program, without having changes in my program, the same program, I want to compile and execute in Java 7 version. I want to compile and execute in a Java 7 version, not in Java 6, Java 7. There I want to show some Y output. Same Java program, without having changes in our program, I want to compile and execute in a Java 8 version. There I want to show some Z output. After that, I will compare all Java 6, Java 7, and Java 8 outputs. I want to compare all the outputs. This is my requirement. In this requirement, try to understand it. Time to time, we are changing our Java from one version to another version or not? Java 6 to Java 7, Java 7 to Java 8 or not? So if you want to change Java from one version to another version every time we have to type set a path is equal to 1.6, set a path is equal to 1.7, set a path is equal to 1.8. Like this, we have to write that command or not? Understand my point? So writing every time set path is equal to some version is somewhat bad practice. Is somewhat like what there, like what I'm telling there, is not comfortable. It's not comfortable. It's somewhat difficult process. Got or not? So changing Java version every time is a somewhat confusion orientation and at the same time somewhat risky process. But who will remember all the Java versions every time? How we are going to change the Java version from one time to another time? So it's somewhat complex work. But my requirement is available like this only. I need to have this requirement. I need to change Java from one version to another version frequently. But every time writing the command set a path is equal to some version is a difficult part for me. So I want to simplify this process. I want to simplify this process. To simplify this process, we need to use batch files. We have to use what files there? Batch files. Understand my point here? We have to use what there? Batch files. Okay, for each and every Java version, I'll prepare a separate batch file with the required setup path command. How many versions are available with me? 3 versions. 3 batch files I will create. Java 6 batch, Java 7 dot batch, Java 8 dot batch. 3 batch files I will prepare. Wherever I require Java 6 version settings, no, I'll execute Java 6 batch file. I'll get all Java 6 settings. Wherever I require Java 7 settings, no, simply I will execute that batch file, then I will get Java 7 setups. Wherever I require Java 8 settings, no, I want to execute that batch file, automatically I'm able to get what there? Java 8 setups. That's my requirement. So I need to go with what their batch files. I have to go with what their batch files. Through these batch files, we are able to achieve our requirement. Now let me show this one. How we are going to do this. All right, sir. Now observe the requirement here. If you want to change Java from one version to the other version frequently, one version to the other version frequently, then it is very difficult to write a set path, command on a command prompt every time. If you want to change Java from one version to the other version frequently, then it is very difficult to write set path command on the command prompt every time. Okay, to simplify this process, we have to use batch files. We have to use what their batch files. Right, sir. How we are going to prepare these batch files now? We will prepare a separate batch file for each and every Java version, with the respective set path environment variable setup, with respect to environment variable setup, and we will execute the required batch file, wherever we require. All right, sir. We'll prepare separate batch file for each and every Java version with respect to set path environment variable setup, and we will execute the required batch file, as per the requirement. That's it. Now, this is a point here we have to understand. Now, let me check this. I want to prepare batch files. How I am going to prepare batch files here now? All right, sir. Now, the steps to prepare batch files. What we have to do there? First of all, take a text file, write set path command in the text file, save the text file, with the format file name dot bat. What is the extension of dot bat, not batch? File name dot bat. Save the text file with the format file name dot bat. Then after this, open command prompt and write bat file name and click on enter button. That's it. Automatically your required Java version will come to you. What exactly the Java version here we are expecting there, the same Java version here we are able to get. Now let me prepare all the batch files here. Now try to understand it clearly. First of all, I want to say to you, okay, now this I want to have. Now here I will check it now. D drive full stack Java 430 is our working directory. Yes, sir. What is our working directory? D:/full stack Java 430 is our working directory. There I want to create my required batch files. Understand it clearly. Okay. Or else maybe core Java is available here. Inside this core Java, it's okay, no problem. Now here, inside this core Java, I want to create my required content here. Now let me use this. First of all, let me take notepad here. Text file or notepad, whatever it may be, we can take it now. Set path is equal to now Java 6 setup here I provided. Copy. I'll paste here. This I want to save with Control S. If we click on this Control S, no, D drive full stack Java 430 core Java. There I want to save this file. Observe carefully. Take double quotation first. Inside this Java 6.bat. You must take double quotation. Inside the double quotation only we have to write Java 6.bat. Why? Because if you have not taken double quotation, there is a chance of getting the extension default extension .txt. Means that the file will be saved like what? Java 6.bat.txt. But I required what extension? .bat only, not a .txt extension. Understand it? What is the default extension here? No, .txt. So to avoid this .txt extension, if you want to provide our own extension, they take what there? Double quotation. Inside the double quotation, if you provide what there? Java 6.bat, automatically Java 6 bat file will be created. Let me click on save button here. Now it is saved. This is one batch file. Next one is notepad. I have taken there. Now here, set path is equal to this time Java JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80 bin. Let me copy this. Control C. Now here Control V semicolon. Control S save. Inside the same here I need to save with D full stack Java 430 core Java. Double quotation. Now this time it is what there? Java 7.bat. Got it or not? Save it. Click on save button. It will be saved. Next one is another one. Notepad. Set path is equal to Java JDK 1.8.0 bin. Inside this, just copy this. After this copy, then what I will do now, just let me open it. There paste it, semicolon. Control S, save this. Here in the same location, double quotation, Java 8.bat. Alright, save this, Java 8.bat. That's it. How many batch files I created now? 3 batch files. Java 6.bat, Java 7.bat, Java 8.bat. Now observe carefully. See this one, all three are what there? Batch files. Can understand this point? Can okay? Now observe carefully. Let me go for the location. I want to open command prompt here. Inside this command prompt, let me go for the location. 2 minutes of time. I'll complete it now. Let me go for the location where I saved it. Where I saved it now, D colon CD. What next one here? Full stack Java 430 CD core Java. This is a location, sir. Now inside this location, what I am telling there, Java 6.bat. Enter button. Now what version here we are getting there? Right, sir. 1.6 here we are getting. Now what version, what bat file I am executing there? Java 7.bat. Java C space hyphen version. 1.7 here we are getting. Next one is what there? After that, right, sir. Java 8.bat. Just see how much it is very simple for me to execute batch file. Just one letter I'm typing, tab button, automatically I'm getting the required batch file. Click on enter button, execute it. Java C space hyphen version, we are getting 1.8.0. Only one time setup is sufficient. One time setup of this batch file is sufficient. We can execute the same thing number of times. Automatically, we are going to change the Java from one version to another version frequently, simplified way, in a very simple manner. Not required to use every time. In very simplified manner, we can check that batch files now. We can set the, that means we can change the Java version clearly. Got it or not? What I'm telling you now. Right, sir. Now just give a minute of time. I'll complete it. For example, 1 minute. Right, sir. Now here, example here I'm providing to you. Now here we need to provide slash Java 6.bat. Inside this, The command here I'll provide. Copy this, I'll provide this. Next one is another one is what there Java 7.bat. Next one is Java 8.bat. Now here I need to provide Java 8 version setup here. Then after this, after providing these details, no, and command prompt, whatever the work I have done there, just I try to copy this. I'm going to provide this entire thing here inside the command prompt content. Thereby that we are able to get some clarity. Right, sir? It's okay. This is completed. Now this is a total information about download and install Java software and its respective setups. Now your system is ready for what there? Ready for Java programs execution. This is a way to prepare our system kernel. All the experiments and everything, whatever the information is related to this installation process and setups point of everything I discussed with you. But as per my request, what I'm telling to you, try to practice one time. Try to practice one time. All these things, just we can leave it. No need to do every day. No, one time is sufficient. Wherever we require the same process, that we will use there clearly. Right? Right, sir. Now today I want to stop this session. Then tomorrow I'll continue. Tomorrow I'll move forward. How to like what there how to install editor software and how to work with editors, that we are going to understand and tomorrow, right? That's it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Till meet on tomorrow. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions there, then tomorrow I'll clarify it. I have some work there in outside. Tomorrow I will check with you. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Till meet on tomorrow.